Hey everybody, welcome back to Sports Class with Mr. Finn. Today we're switching it up. We had a car event, actually. I know a lot of you like cars. This was the Daytona. This is a famous race. The Daytona 500. A lot of you like different types of car racing, like to work on engines, like, louder cars or like hot rod type cars or anything. This is more of a NASCAR race. Traditional race cars. The Daytona 500 is super famous. I, to be quite honest, don't know a ton about it. So what your assignment is about the Daytona 500 is knowing that I do not know pretty much anything about the Daytona 500. What I would like you to do is explain it. All right. So what does that mean to explain the Daytona 500? Basically, what you're going to do is tell me things about it. So that's what you're doing. When I say explain it, tell me things about it. That is the explanation of what the Daytona 500 is. So when I look at what you turn in, you'll say, this is where it is, these are some of the famous things, this is why it's famous, here's who's racing in it, basics about the Daytona 500. So this isn't a whole writing assignment. You could even do it, what we call this is bullet points. A lot of people take notes this way, maybe you do, where you put a dot in front of each thing. So you tell me one thing about the Daytona 500 right here, and then you go, great, I'll put a dot here. You tell me another thing about the Daytona 500 right here. Fantastic. Here's another dot. Here's another, fact about it. So on and so forth. I guess if you wanted to do bullet point note type of things, explaining to me some things about the Daytona 500. If you do, let's say this. Let's have it be bullet points. That way it's the same for everyone, or just write them on sentences. 5, or in this case, 7 sentences or 7 bullet points about things about the Daytona 500. So again, it could be, where is it? Why do they do it? How's it famous? How long has it been around? Blah, anything. You're going to tell me about the Daytona 500 with 7 bullet points or 7 notes or 7 sentences, however you want to do it, but 7 things about the Daytona 500, which is a race for NASCAR. So, on that note, make sure you get that to me today for attendance and participation purposes, and I will see you next class.